Hey, welcome. We're out walking today and getting a little exercise in on a beautiful day. Actually, it's really beautiful, but in one sense, but in the other sense, there's some storm clouds brewing as we have some bad, severe weather headed our way here in the south. You can probably see the clouds back behind me. And so if you're watching in Alabama, if you're watching in Tennessee, if you're watching in Arkansas, or Kentucky, wherever you might be in those areas, they're expecting some very severe weather. So I'm hoping and I'm praying that it won't be as bad as what they're thinking. But we're talking about very high damaging winds, isolated tornadoes, possible hail, and as I said, you can see some of the clouds getting darker around here now as we live out in the country, and there you can see a little picture of some of the clouds around us. So it is starting to get dark. So we just wanted to share a little thought with you today. As I was out walking today, and I thought I'm just going to make this my second video of the week. And I wanted to share just a little verse with you that came to my mind. And the verse is in Revelation chapter number 1. And of course, Revelation is a book that a lot of people always have got scared. You might think, well, ooh, some of that stuff sounds scary, and because a lot of it deals with the prophetic and the end times and all. But there's so much other stuff in there as well. And part of it is in Revelation chapter number 1. And the verse that stood out in my mind, if you ask us to make a list of like your top 5 or your top 10 Bible verses, this has always been one of my favorites. I'm not saying it's my favorite because there's a lot of them that's good, but this would definitely rank. I don't even know if I'd have a number 1. I'd probably have about 10 number 1s, but this would be in there. And it's Revelation chapter number 1. And of course, you got to remember here, John was sent to the Isle of Patmos to die, and he was there all by himself, and getting a little bit of the dark clouds in behind me. He was sent there to die, and he was there by himself. And all of a sudden he heard a voice behind him, and he turned around, and when he saw him, at first there was fear, till the Lord said, "Fear not." Then he went on to talk to John, but as he talked to John, one of the things he said, and I really like this verse, and I want to share this with you today. Revelation 1, verse number 8, he said, "I am the Alpha and the Omega, saith the Lord. I am he which is, which was, and which is to come, the Almighty." Think about that now. I am he which is, that's now, which was, that's past, and which is to come, that's future. So he covered all 3 areas, past, present, and future. And he said in all 3 of those parts, he said, I am the Almighty. Now you cannot get any mightier than the Almighty. You can be mighty, you can have power, but you can't have all power and be the Almighty. Only one person can do that. And in this verse here, he said, I am the Almighty. So all the other people that you read about, all the people we see today that's got might and they got power, Jesus said, I am the Almighty. So think about that now. That ought to be comforting to you. When we get on here and we talk about we're going to pray to somebody, or we're going to worship God or sing about God or something, we're singing to the Almighty. He said, I am he which was, which is, and which is to come, the Almighty. You cannot get any mightier than that. Hope you enjoyed this verse today. Hope you enjoyed this little video. We're out walking outside, enjoying the weather before it turns really bad. But let's all say a little prayer for each and every one of our viewers or wherever you're at, that the weather will not get bad in your area. The weather hopefully will not get bad in my area, and everybody will be safe. So hopefully whatever part of the country you're watching from, I hope you have a wonderful day today. Please like and subscribe to this channel. We like to do things that helps pump you up. It helps give you a little hope. And as you see behind me, the clouds are getting dark, but I tell you what, I've always been so fascinated by the clouds because I always felt like when I look at the clouds, I can just feel the power of God. I can feel God's power in the sky. And just as I'm saying that, it's starting to rumble over there. God is real today. God loves you. God bless you. And we will catch you on the next video.